Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, this message is for you. Yes, you, the one who's been knocked down, the one who's been counted out, the one who's been through some things, but is still standing. Let me tell you something, life is not easy. Life will hit you with things you never saw coming. Loss, pain, rejection, failure. Life will make you question who you are, what you're made of, and whether it's even worth it to keep going. But here's what I know. Adversity is not the enemy. Adversity is a test. It's a mirror. It's life's way of asking you, how bad do you want it? You see, anybody can smile when the sun is shining. Anybody can be confident when everything is going their way. But mental strength, it shows up in the storm, when the skies are dark, when the winds are howling, when the world says you can't, and something inside of you screams back, watch me. So today, we're not just going to talk about adversity. We're going to learn how to rise above it. We're going to dig deep and uncover the mindset, the habits, and the unshakable belief system you need to stay mentally strong, no matter what life throws at you. Because you were not born to break, you were born to rise. Let's get to work. Would you like the next part, like the body or a transition into a personal story? When you're going through adversity, one of the most powerful tools you have is your ability to choose what you focus on. Your focus determines your feelings shape your actions. Whatever you give your attention to, that's what begins to grow in your mind, in your emotions, and eventually in your life. Most people don't understand the power to focus. They think thoughts just come and go, that feelings just happen. But the truth is, every moment of every day, you are feeding something. The question is, are you feeding your faith or are you feeding your fear? Are you feeding your strength or are you feeding your struggle? When you're in pain, your mind will naturally want to lock in on what's wrong. It'll highlight what you've lost, who hurt you, how far behind you feel. That's the default. But mental strength is about breaking that default. It's about grabbing the wheel of your thoughts and steering them in a direction that serves you, not destroys you, not destroys you. You can't always control what happens, but you can absolutely control what you give your energy to. If you keep replaying the setback, if you keep magnifying the problem, then the pain becomes your identity. But if you focus on the lesson, if you fix your eyes on what you still have, what you can still build, who you can still become, that's when the game changes. Every great comeback begins with a shift in focus. You could take two people, put them in the exact same storm, and one will fall apart while the other grows stronger. Not because the situation was different, but because their focus was. One sees it as the end. The other sees it as a new beginning. One focuses on the pain. The other focuses on the purpose. That decision, that inner shift makes all the difference in the world. And it's not about pretending the pain isn't real. It's not about acting like you're fine when you're falling apart. No, mental strength doesn't mean ignoring your emotions. It means guiding them. It means sitting with your pain, but not letting it take the driver's seat. It means acknowledging the adversity, but deciding to concentrate on how you're going to respond to it, what you're going to learn from it, and how you're going to come out of it better. See, your focus is your fuel. If you feed your fears, they grow stronger. If you feed your doubts, they gain power. But if you feed your faith, your hope, your resilience, then even in the darkest night, a light starts to grow inside you. That's not just motivation, that's mental discipline. It's a decision you make daily, sometimes hourly, sometimes minute by minute, but it's in your control. Adversity doesn't show up to ruin you. It shows up to reveal you. In the moments when life feels like it's falling apart, something greater is actually falling into place, because adversity is not the enemy. It's the stage where your true strength is uncovered. You never really know what you're capable of until you're tested. You never know how much you can handle until handling it is your only choice. And that's where mental toughness is born. Not in comfort, not in safety. Most people think strength is about what you show on the outside, your confidence, your words, your ability to keep a straight face. But real strength, the kind that lasts, is quiet. It's what keeps you going when nobody's clapping. It's what holds you together when everything else is falling apart. That strength is built through pressure, through failure, through heartbreak, through disappointment. It's built when you face something that should have broken you, but didn't. That's not weakness. That's proof that there's something inside you that's bigger than the obstacle in front of you. Every challenge you go through is shaping your character. You don't grow when everything is easy. You grow when it's tough, when it hurts, when you feel like quitting but choose to keep going anyway. That's where your mental muscles are built. Think about it. Muscles only grow under resistance, and your mindset is no different. Without pressure, there's no progress. Without adversity, there's no advancement. Adversity trains your mind the way weights train your body. But here's the thing, adversity doesn't just build strength, it exposes it. It shows you what's real and what's fake. It strips away the fluff and reveals what you really believe about yourself. That's why some people fall apart when trouble hits. They built their lives on comfort, not character, on praise, not purpose. But when you've done the internal work, when you've trained your mind to be resilient, adversity doesn't scare you. It actually gives you a reason to rise higher. And no, you don't have to enjoy adversity. You don't have to pretend it doesn't hurt, but you do have to respect it. Because within every struggle lies the seed of strength. Within every painful season is the opportunity to build something unshakable inside of you. And that doesn't happen overnight. It happens in moments. When you choose to believe in yourself even when no one else does. When you refuse to give up even when the odds are stacked against you. When you dig deep and keep showing up with everything you've got. The strongest people you know aren't the ones who've never fallen. They're the ones who refuse to stay down. They turned their setbacks into comebacks. They didn't allow adversity to define them. They used it to refine them. They used it to refine. Because strength is not the absence of struggle. It's the result of surviving it, learning from it, and growing through it. You were not born to live a life of defeat. You were born to rise, to overcome, to push forward no matter what stands in your way. Yes, life will test you. Life will try. But every challenge you face is not there to destroy you. It's there to develop you. So when the pressure comes, don't panic, prepare. When the storm hits, don't run, stand tall. When the world says you can't tell it, watch me. Because you have something inside of you that adversity can't. You have a mind that can bend without breaking, a spirit that can burn without being consumed, a heart that can ache and still love. That's mental strength. You've already survived things you thought would break you. That means you're stronger than you think, braver than you believe, and more powerful than you know. So the next time adversity knocks, don't answer with fear, answer with fire, answer with faith, answer with the version of you that refuses to quit. The road won't be easy, but it will be worth it because every setback is setting you up for a greater comeback. Every tear is watering the soil for your growth, and every trial is forging the strength of a warrior. So walk with courage, stand in your truth, and no matter how hard it gets, don't you ever forget you have greatness within you.